Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Thomas and I have lost 101 pounds even. If I had to sum up my weight loss journey, my year so far, I would have to say it has been overwhelming. Overwhelmingly positive. There have been very, very few days where I've just felt bad. There's been no, that I can think of, weeks where it has just gone bad, gone poorly. And so I think in a lot of ways, I've been very, very lucky on this weight loss journey. This is the first time I've taken it seriously over an extended period of time like this. You know, we are now however many weeks into the year, and that weight loss is coming down. As you guys can see from the picture here, I got on the scales and I weighed in at 225.6. So I lost a little bit less than a pound over the course of a week. Now, a couple of months ago, I would have been upset at that progress, been very, very down, very hard on myself. But because of some wonderful folks that are on this channel, sort of lifting me up, building me up, and helping others out along the way, I've learned that this is a W. Any weight loss, any weight down is a win. And so I'm going to take that as a win. I'm going to be happy, happy, happy. So last week was a good week for the weight loss. I finally crossed over that 100-pound threshold. And it was a moment that I did not expect to happen as soon as it did. In the grand scheme of things, I was really optimistic about my weight loss, really optimistic about my goals, because I think that's important. But I never would have expected it to be that successful that quickly. And so, yeah, getting on those scales and seeing that progress was just jaw-dropping in a really, really good way. But it is something that I wanted to talk about a little bit in today's video. We're gonna kind of peel back the layers of weight loss a little bit, and we're just gonna kind of discuss what you can expect when you're losing weight. One of the points that I stress on most, if not all of my videos, is you need to remember I started off much, much heavier than a lot of you guys are going to start off. You all probably know the number right now, but I'm going to say it anyway. 326.6 pounds is what I started the year 2024 off at. My heaviest weight, without any shadow of a doubt. And one of the things that, again, I keep stressing is I had a lot more weight to lose than most of you. Fortunately for you guys, or for a lot of you guys, you'll be starting off in a better position than I did. Maybe at a lower weight, maybe at a higher fitness level, whatever that may be. I'm not trying to say that my journey is any way harder than yours, because it's not. It's all the same. It's really, really difficult when you have to kick those addictions, when you have to fight those every day. So it's not easier. But one of the things that I really wanted to stress is that my journey has been expedited in a large part because of the fact that I had so much more weight to lose than a lot of you guys might. It's something that I'm not proud of. I'm not proud of saying, yeah, I weighed a huge amount, but it is something that, is just really important to mention, just in the name, in the kind of the name of honesty here. Losing weight is not easy. The formula, again, I've stressed this before a lot. The formula is as simple as you are ever going to find when trying to solve a problem, right? It is calories in versus calories out. And it is trying to increase your exercise. Now, if you just want to lose weight, you just need to focus on calories in versus calories out. My goal was to focus on my overall health and my overall fitness and weight. So those three things. So calories in versus calories out, healthier foods that are, better for you and from better producers, manufacturers, whatever you want to call it. And then just gradually increasing my exercise and my fitness level, so that I could keep up with other folks in my friends group, in my age bracket, when it comes to sports and activities. My ultimate goal, my best goal, and this is maybe changed a little bit, but it's kind of stayed at its core the same. I want to look good. That is my goal out of all this. Health is great. It's really exciting. And I'm not saying that I didn't want to be healthy before, but my biggest kind of dream, my biggest goal was to just take my shirt off at the pool or or wherever it may be, and just feel good about myself, because I cannot say or cannot think back to a time when I ever did, or when I ever have felt good about myself, just proud of how I look. And, that has been where my focus has been. Over time, that's still the same, but I put a greater emphasis on healthier eating and more exercise. So when you guys are going into your journey, I think it's really important that you try and figure out what are your goals here. Are you trying to look good? Are you trying to get a six pack? Are you trying to lose some of that stubborn muffin top? Are you trying to just feel proud of who you are in the mirror? Some of these issues, they might not go away by losing those pounds. Some of them will. Some of them are the deeper issues that you may need to work on with a professional, or just take some time soul searching. But it's really important to have that goal figured out. It is really important to know exactly what you are shooting for, and that way you can actively do your research to get to that point. I've known a lot about weight loss. I've known what I've had to do to get to where I've wanted to be, but I've tried to make an effort this time around to scratch everything that I knew about it going in, and to just focus on clean slate in terms of what I thought I knew, in terms of my knowledge, just so that I could go in there and say, okay, what I've done in the past hasn't worked today. What am I going to do this time that is different? So for me, there was a whole bunch of things. This was the first time that I actively focused on a real calorie deficit. Times before that, I've tried different things. I've tried fasting. I've tried healthy eating, protein shakes, all that. My focus has been really on the food side, on the nutrition side, without too much of a calorie counting aspect of it. My thought process, I guess, at the time was, well, if I focus on eating healthy, the rest should kind of take care of itself. And for me, at least, that was wrong, because I needed to set myself a baseline. I need to set myself a baseline and a limit, and not stray outside of those parameters. And that has been the biggest success, the biggest key for me so far. Cheat days, I'm at 1 a week. If I'm being brutally honest, if I'm being statistically true, it's probably closer to 1 every other week. And that is when I just have pretty much whatever I want, as long as I'm staying within that calorie deficit. So I'm not gonna tell you guys what you should and should not have. Like I said, this time around for me has been a completely different, done a complete 180 and chucked out everything I thought I knew. I wanted to go in saying, I know nothing. I am the size that I am for a reason. It's because I know nothing. And I just want to do my own research and just see. So if I had to give one piece of advice, it would be focus on your calories. Focus on your calories. And then from there, if you want to do a little bit more, focus on what those calories are. This might cause a little bit of controversy. It might sound a little bit different from what I've said in the past. But the truth is, at the end of the day, if I have to lay my cards out on the table and say, what has helped me lose the most weight? It has been not the exercises, because those are a relatively recent development in my weight loss. It has been, what am I eating and how much of that am I eating? So take what you will from this channel. This is knowledge, or this is my experiences. I won't say knowledge, but experiences I've been able to verify through results, and this is what I've learned so far. The lifting's coming in a little bit as well, feeling pretty good about that. The cardio, I've been stepping that up, really trying to make myself move more at work, trying to make myself move more at home. Been going to the gym a little bit more frequently with my wife, and everything is sort of compounding. But for a baseline, you're saying, Thomas, I just want to know where to begin. That's where we're going to be. It is going to be calories in, calories out. Figure out what your weight is, what your height is, what your activity level is, and then come up with a safe, emphasis on safe, deficit to work in. Mine's changed. I've tried eating more, eating less, but you need to figure out what works for you. So this video is a little bit different because, like I said, I don't have any significant milestones or markers that I wanted to, that I have going on right now. One of the things that I kind of wanted to just share was going back to kind of the old school, the old roots of where am I and how are things going? You know, it's been a great week. Been a really, really positive week for me. It was my dad's birthday last week. Of course, he lives in Europe, so I wasn't able to see him, but we had a nice chat. And yeah, so I think without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to switch things up. We're going to go over to the board and we're going to see how progress is going so far. Alrighty. This board is really quickly becoming my best friend on this weight loss. It's really been a great visualization, really good way to help me. Again, something I can't really stress enough is just having those things that you can look back at. For me, it's definitely the thumbnails in the video. It might become a little bit repetitive for you guys after a while. Oh, here we go, Thomas with another, before and after picture with his shirt off. For me, I wanted something that you guys could see. Okay, here's where he started, here's where he is now. And so that's kind of my reasoning for it. But yeah, so we started off 326.6 pounds and we are down to 225.6. I'm already thrilled to death with the results. Hopefully, the big hope is we can lose that 25 pounds and just be under that 200 pound milestone for the end of the year. I'm thinking that with the way things are, this week was a little bit slower in terms of the weight loss. But yeah, I think that we can do it if we kind of just pick back up where we are. Not really sure why things are slowing down, but maybe it was just one of those weeks. Yeah, target weight is still 175 pounds. Feeling really, really good about that. I feel like that's going to be a good number for me. The more and more time I spend losing weight, the more I'm looking in the mirror, the more I'm like, I think I'm going to be very comfortable at that weight. So we'll see. It may be a little bit more that I need to lose, but let's just get down there first and then, sort of go from there. I don't think I updated this number here, so I think I'm right around, I don't even know what the number is, but I think it's pretty much 50 pounds on the money. So yeah, maybe 50.6. I don't know. A little slow today. I'm tired. I think I'm coming down with something, so apologies for that. From the YouTube side of things, it has gone incredibly well. We have blasted past the 535. We are now at 562. Actually, at the time of uploading this video, I think I'm actually at 565. I'm going to go ahead and edit that right now. Views, again, shot up as well. Really good week for the views. We went from 20,472 to 21,981. My watch time as well has increased. Gone from 1,207 hours to 1,339 hours. So we're really good. Slowed down just a tad, just a hair. Again, I think I would have been really hard on myself in the beginning. I've lost a week's worth of progress. This isn't good. But I'm just kind of learning to roll with the punches and take the good with the bad. And it has been overwhelmingly more good than there has been bad. And I'm not saying that this is bad because I'm still down. So let's also do the shirt off piece here. This is where I am. This is how I look. Yeah. So as we know, the trusty man boobs are still here, and they're here to stay for a while. The belly, again, feeling good about it. The muffin top is loosening up. I'm feeling that it's kind of loosening up in a good way. My side as well. I feel like looking at past pictures, kind of the underboob fat is going down as well. I think I can attribute that to the lifting that I'm doing, those dumbbells, repetitive. And yeah, so that's kind of where I am right here. Again, if I kind of bring things up a little bit, things are looking good. I'm feeling my bones a lot more, feeling them here, feeling them here. And one of the things that I've noticed, please let me know in the comments below if you've noticed this as well. I'm a side sleeper, and when I kind of keep my knees together now, I really feel the bone on bone, like one knee up against the other. I didn't ever have that as a bigger person. And it makes sense, but it's kind of a weird, different feeling, so I've had to change up my sleep a little bit. But yeah, so this is it, just another check-in, August 18th or 19th today, Monday. So I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, for all this support. Really, we're getting excited here. hopefully we'll be at that 1,000 sub mark here pretty soon. So yeah, take care and have a great week, everybody. You all deserve it. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.